Hi everyone, I'm Jessie. I'm in Belgium at the moment. My daughter is 7 years old. When the coronavirus has started to happen, we were in Ecuador in South America. We were on a 4-month trip of South America, and we actually fled from Peru to Ecuador because Peru closed the borders much earlier. So and then from Ecuador I first thought we were going to be safe there, but yeah, we did get to Belgium, or first to the Netherlands with the last possible flight, and then we could stay with my brother where we are in quarantine now. I'm right at the border here with the Netherlands and Belgium. My parents are in the Netherlands. We're not allowed to visit them. We cannot cross the border. And yeah, so we are very lucky to be able to stay with my brother. Before we went on our trip to South America, we lived in South Africa, in Cape Town, beautiful city of Cape Town, where I have rented out my flat. The rent has not been paid for April, so I think the current tenants are also in trouble. They cannot pay the rent, so not sure what's going to happen there. And then I run a travel business. I make personalized itineraries to South Africa. You know, I organize safaris and everything for families and friends and yeah, groups. I have also school groups that I organize, and all of that obviously has been cancelled because nobody is allowed to travel. We are now thinking that in October will most probably be the first client will be able to travel again to South Africa. But until then, I don't have an income out of the travel business. So actually I'm now busy applying for jobs in the Netherlands. We don't have a house yet, we don't have a school yet, and we don't have a job yet, so it's going to be interesting. But we're super grateful for wonderful friends and family, and that we can stay with my brother. It's very nice, and yeah, so very grateful for that. And we will build up our life again and just keep going, and at some point I hope we can realize our dream to go to the Galapagos Islands, because that was my big travel dream for South America, to go to the Galapagos. But the day before we arrived, the islands were closed, and because of Corona we couldn't go anymore. And now I'm also grateful that we didn't go, because obviously we would have been stuck there, which would have been difficult. So thank you, Amoya, for this opportunity to share our story. I look forward to see the entire video. Lots of love from Rosie and me from Belgium. Bye bye.
I'm recording in my messy house. Life in Merida, Mexico during the quarantine, it feels very peaceful, feels very kind. When I go to the stores, the grocery stores, there's a lot of natural social distancing happening. All the foods that used to be kind of out in the open are now, of course, behind glass or in separate individual packages. There's no real shortage of things. I will say I haven't seen like Lysol products in a little bit, but for the most part, you know, toilet paper and other cleaning supplies have been available. The Yucatan governor, they're doing their best to kind of do the balance between maintaining the economy for the essentials, but also encouraging social distancing, and just the feel is very calm. And I love the expat community here because we're keeping each other informed. So yeah, there's just such a close community here. I feel very much like we're taking care of each other.
Hello everybody.
Hello everybody, my name is Kassana, and here Stefana is my mom.
So what I want to tell you is how is life in Romania, in Bucharest. We are already for 24 days here in isolation, and the laws are changing all the time. What I can tell you is that people on the streets are obliged to wear masks and gloves, plastic gloves. We are still allowed to go out of the homes, but only to buy groceries or in case you are obliged to go to work. They took a lot of measures to limit the infection of people. So practically the only problem that we are facing here is isolation. But even for this, we have a lot of free art to make us a bit happy. So a lot of theaters for kids and also for grown-ups and ballet are streaming online, live shows. And also we have a lot of initiatives coming from the civil society regarding the masks and even building a hospital here. So what I can tell you is that things are not so difficult. Practically it's just a time to enjoy the relation with your own child and to be powerful and optimistic and try to limit the negative news and everything as much as possible, and just enjoy this period and think it's just like another brick, a big one, that you're putting in the relationship with your kid. So you are powerful women. You can do it, yeah? For every problem there's a solution. Big kisses from us.
Hi, my name is Sinclair. I'm on the Big Island of Hawaii, and I live here at my house with my 4-year-old, and we've been here for a solid 3 weeks and a day now. Not working, he's not going to school, but feeling pretty positive about everything today. Some days are a little harder than others. Anyway, just wanted to say hello to everybody and send some positivity. In case you are stuck in an apartment somewhere, here's a nice backyard. This has been our backyard jail. But I feel very fortunate for this space right now. And anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that at the end of this all, we're all gonna be fine, and it's gonna be a whole new world, collective consciousness changed for the better. And sending so much love and light out to everybody. Bye.
Hi, aloha, good morning. My name is Kalani. I'm here in South Lake Tahoe. I am originally from Maui, and my 2 children and I are on a journey. We're taking a pit stop here in South Lake Tahoe. We'll be here for a while. You know, during this pandemic and lockdown, it's a challenging time. Challenging time as a single mom. It's lonely, but I've learned through this, word choice matters. And I was watching a bunch of stuff this morning to pump myself up, and Les Brown says it well. It's not a bad day. I'm not having a bad day. I'm having a character building day. And I have chosen to describe this period as one of the times that I can be the most creative and the most resilient. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this time, and that's it. And I love this group, and thank you, Amoya, for what you do. You are truly an inspiration. So thank you, and aloha. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Olivia Santos.
And I'm Aileen Williamson.
And
we're in Morocco for lockdown.
Yay!
Yay.
We're left. We're not really, so I'm not really trapped here. I've been here for a year, and we were just thinking about leaving, but then we got locked down, so that was okay. It's okay.
I was planning to go home on the 17th of March, but we couldn't get to the airport to get our flight, so we just gave up and decided to stay anyway.
No.
So we're here.
It's not too bad. We live in the same building, so we both have 6-year-old daughters, so that's good that they get to play together. And Eileen is my baby holder for this little one.
Baby hold. And yeah, we're doing Single Mums DO Lockdown.
Yeah.
And enjoying it. It's not too bad, actually, is it?
There's only a little bit of wine, though, so send some help.
We're nearly out of wine.
So our jobs?
Yeah, we both work online.
Yes.
So I teach.
I'm a writer. I write freelance. If you need a writer, hire me. Yay.
So it's not really affected us work-wise,
No,
is it?
not yet.
We both work online, and it's pretty much the same. Short term, I'm not worried about anything. Short term, we're all right. We've got plenty of food. It feels safe.
There's only one case in our area, in our county here in we're left. But long term, I'm a little bit worried about flight prices and trying to leave Morocco. Like, where will we go after? Will we still be able to travel the world? Because I don't have a home to go back to. So it's just in Morocco we were traveling. So
yeah, same here. When will flights be back again, and what will we do? Don't know. It's all up in the air right now.
No. Just have to wait it out, I guess. And
wait and see what happens.
See what happens.
Keep on smiling.
Yeah.
Take every day as it comes and help out each other where we can.
Yes.
That's it, really.
Here we have one of our other members.
One of our 6-year-olds.
Yes. So that's us. We have a baby, so she's keeping our spirits high, and we're baking. Well, I'm baking, and
I'm eating.
So we're probably going to come out of lockdown 20 pounds heavier, but will survive.
It will be good.
Yes.
We'll be good. Right.
So that's our
There you
wrap
go.
up.
Yep.
Follow us on social media.
We don't
You
know
know,
what-
you already know Eileen. Everybody knows Eileen, but you can follow me too. Broken Too Brave. All right, bye. Hi, my name is Laura. I live in Washington, D.C. with my daughter Naomi, who's in the 5th grade. A lot of D.C. residents are having a hard time with social distancing and staying at home because they just love their city in the springtime. I actually have enjoyed being at home. I got to try online teaching. It's been a really great experience. I love it. And I get to spend more time with my daughter. And I want to encourage other single parents to take this time to focus in on your child's passions. My daughter is an artist. She loves to draw and sing and dance and paint. And there's so many classes available now. A lot of them are free. So I let her take time to really delve into her passions right now. And I would encourage you to do the same with your kids.
So hi, my name is Jessica. I live in Haarlem, which is like 10 minutes away from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I have been a full-time single mom for about 3 years now to that little munchkin over there. And the way I'm getting through this corona crisis is basically I'm just drawing upon my inner strength. I feel like I've been preparing for this for the last years since I've been alone so much. And yeah, I just learned how to take care of myself and to do things that nourish me even when I'm alone. I have learned that I can connect deeply with others through the internet, and basically I run a lot and I do sports. There are so many free apps right now, and whenever I feel fear, I just allow her to be there, because you know, fear is here, and it might be it might be our own fear, it might be the collective fear, but anyway, there is a lot of fear going on right now. So whatever you do, make sure you ground yourself on a daily basis, go into nature, play, you know, playfulness is the key to everything. Play with your kids, you know, and take breaks whenever you feel overwhelmed. Just put on the television and make room for yourself.
Hi SMDT fam, this is Moji, also known as the Schooling Doula, and I'm here in Ouidah, Benin, West Africa. So this is what the pandemic looks like while we're here. There's not much has changed in Benin. This is actually one of the safest places to be right now, and a few things have changed, like the market's closed to encourage social distancing, and taxis have to carry less people, 2 people instead of like 6. And so those are the things that have changed, but besides that, we're good. So for my single moms friends, I would encourage you to stay positive, keep on planning, keep on dreaming big and working towards your dreams, and don't panic buy. Keep your coins. Alright? Love y'all.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kate and I'm coming to you from Ireland. We're in lockdown mode at the moment, but we won't focus on that. At the moment I'm just big into counting my blessings, more so than ever. After 2 months of storms, we've had 2 weeks of really beautiful weather here. We've been really lucky. I've also never really taken time to connect with people online, and I'm used to isolation as a single mom, and now I've realised that there's so many like-minded people online, and this connection has been amazing the last couple of weeks. I've met so many beautiful people, and I really encourage those who haven't reached out to people who are feeling alone. There's some amazing people online. I've just created a group supporting moms through the law of attraction, so feel free to join that and connect with people on Single Moms Do Travel. It's such a wonderful group, and I wish you all well, and this will be over soon.
Hey everybody, I'm Karen. My daughters and I have been traveling the US for the past 2 years. We do this by house sitting and camping and sometimes staying in our car. We were supposed to take off to go to Europe 2 days after quarantine started, but when they started closing down the borders, we had to cancel that trip. And luckily we were in Miami, where the father of my kids live, and we decided to stay there. Him and I kind of talked about it and figured it would be the best bet for the kids to, in case anything happened to either of us, somewhere they could be comfortable and safe. 2 days before quarantine started, we all started getting sick. First it was my ex-husband, then one of my kids got it, then I got it, then my other daughter got it. Unfortunately, this place is way too small. We tried to quarantine, but we all share a bathroom, and it was just impossible, and we all ended up getting sick. They recuperated quite quickly. I was out for 3 weeks. I am immune compromised, so I'm assuming it had something to do with that. I called to get tested because I had all the symptoms except for the high fever. And I was told that unless I had 105 fever, I wouldn't be able to get tested. So I guess I'll never know if I had the virus. I did have some complications with palpitations, and that worried me some, and I thought of going to the hospital for my heart. But again, I called. They advised me against it unless I was feeling really sick, and I kind of weighed the options considering that I didn't know if I had the virus or not, if I wanted to risk contracting it by going to the hospital. So I ended up just toughing it out and writing it out until I started feeling better. Luckily, for the past 2 days, I've been feeling quite well, and I think it's passed, and I'll never know if I have the virus, but hopefully that was it, and it was just a mild version of it, and we are immune to it, and we won't get anything again. Hope you guys are doing well. Best wishes. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole, and I'm originally from the US, but I'm currently living with my 10-year-old twins in St. Andrews, Scotland, and I am actually very glad we decided to stay here versus traveling back to the States or to somewhere else we've previously lived, because everything has been quite relaxed here. Because everyone's practicing the social distancing, everyone's staying at home. There's plenty of food here, there's plenty of toilet paper. But what I've seen here in Scotland is a great sense of community. My son got sick not too long ago, and all I had to do was call the NHS line, and they faxed over a prescription, and we just went to pick it up. But buses are still running for public transportation. My thing is, if you are currently a single mom out there, to find community groups on Facebook and just reach out and help each other. Stay safe.
Hi, this is Jen from Bahrain, and I am a single mom of a 5-year-old girl. We have been living in Bahrain for about 3 years, and our quarantine started at the end of February. School's been out for about 6 weeks now, and we're just trying to get into our new normal. Fortunately, I'm considered an essential worker, so my pay hasn't been affected. I have the opportunity to go into the office to work or stay home and work from home. I do a split. Bahrain has been great as far as being kind of on the front line of this whole pandemic. There's been a lot of testing at the airport. Stores are closed, but grocery stores are open. Restaurants will deliver, but you can't eat inside. So there's a lot of interesting things like that going on. I have to say, I'm probably one of the few people I'm actually kind of enjoying this time, because it kind of brings me back to a simpler mind and not having to rush and do things. So that's it. Checking in from Bahrain.
Hi, this is Keisha and Jaden from Little Rock, Arkansas. We actually reside between Little Rock and San Diego, California. During COVID-19, we were here in Little Rock, and some of the ways that we were affected were, one, we had a trip planned for Morocco, and our flights were canceled on March 14th, and we were unable to travel. And then Jaden's school on March 12th contacted the families to let them know that they would be doing AMI, or online school. Jaden and I are very familiar with homeschool or schooling at home, as I've homeschooled him before, and we actually prefer that. In addition, we were affected by not being able to travel. We're used to traveling back and forth between Little Rock and San Diego, and then also internationally and domestically, and we were unable to do that. Another way we were affected is that my daughter is a registered nurse here in Little Rock, Arkansas, and today after her shift, she has come down ill. She's running a fever of 102 and she has chills, and she's very fearful that she possibly may have COVID-19, which we're prayerfully hoping that she doesn't. So you guys keep us in your prayers. We're sending hugs, loves, and prayers your way as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Terri Ann. I'm from Kingston, New York in the United States. I'm a mental health clinician as well as a pharmaceutical rep, and I have been home, working from home for 3 weeks. I'm isolated with my 10-year-old daughter. We haven't really been seeing any friends or family, going out minimally. The mood though in our city seems to be okay. People seem to be taking care of themselves and their family. Businesses have really rallied. People in the community have rallied to really support businesses, ordering takeout, and really banding together to keep the businesses going. Just like the rest of the world, I think everybody's kind of nervous, but we really seem to come together as a community, and we're doing it, and we're all in this together.
Hello from beautiful Merida, Mexico. I hope you enjoyed all the videos from single moms all around the world, giving you encouragement, inspiration. We are gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it together by social distancing, staying in our homes as much as possible, and continuing to love and support each other all around the world. Until next time.